If you're a special needs parent, I need you to stick around for like 5 minutes. I'm not going to take up that much of your time. Do you have these documents in place? And I'm only asking because I'm a special needs mom myself. I have an autistic son who's nonverbal. He's 6, almost 7 years old. And none of this came to mind during the first like 4 years of his life because of ABA therapies, because of occupational therapy and all. So many, you know what I'm talking about. It's a lot for us. And simply trying to navigate the healthcare system, and that's a video for another time, but there are documents that I came across that I learned during my paralegal studies and when I became a legal document assistant here in LA County. I came across these documents and I just can't shut up about them because I can't believe I went 4 years without them and without knowing that if I didn't have this in place, things could have gone left. So, what are they? Number one is called an Advanced Healthcare Directive. So, wait, before I get started, actually, I am not an attorney. None of this is legal advice. I am, however, a registered legal document assistant here in the county of Los Angeles in California. I am allowed to walk you through these documents. I simply cannot give you legal advice. During this video, I will simply be talking to you as a friend who is a special needs mom and legal document assistant who came across documents that could probably help you too. You don't necessarily have to choose these exact templates or documents that I'm talking about, but as long as I can share the information with you, you can do the research on your own. And if you do need legal advice, there are special needs attorneys that are specialized in helping families with special needs so that they can get these documents set in place in case you actually need a more in-depth legal advice type of thing. So now let's continue with the video. The first one is called an Advanced Healthcare Directive. And the Advanced Healthcare Directive is not for your children or your child with special needs, but this is for you, okay? And it's very important that you have this in place. Again, friend to friend, we never really want to think about, like, if something were to happen to us. I get it. None of us like to think about that. But the reality is that there's always a 50-50 chance that something can happen to you. And in the case that you are in the position where something happened and you cannot voice your opinion on what medical decisions are being made, you have an Advanced Healthcare Directive, which is a legal document that states your medical wishes. For a lot of us special needs parents, we put ourselves last. And I mean, it happens, it's human nature, right? We have so many other things going on that the last thing we think about is ourselves. At least have it in writing what you would like if something were to happen to you and you can no longer voice your medical choices. I heard a mom on TikTok the other day that was like, in my Advanced Healthcare Directive, not checked off DNR, right? Do not resuscitate. Try everything you can to keep me alive. That is something that unless you have it in legal writing, someone else would have to make that choice for you. And again, this is where this legal document comes into place, because this will step in and you know, in a sense, be like, hey, that's not what they wanted. They wanted this to happen. And they have to abide by your wishes. The second one is kind of like the Advanced Healthcare Directive, but for your finances. So this is called a durable power of attorney. And it's basically the same thing. Like, you're going to let people know in writing on a legal document, and it will be legally binding, what you would like to happen with your finances in the case where you become incapacitated or unable to voice these financial choices, decisions. Just like the Advanced Healthcare Directive is for medical choices. Durable power of attorney, finance. Now, the last document is less about you and more about your children, but this is definitely about your wishes, your choice, and ultimately, like, really, I feel like this document gets me a little bit emotional because nobody, and I mean nobody, knows your child the way that you know your child, especially a child with special needs. You get to know a child with special needs inside, out, left, right, all around. Like, you can almost read their mind. And it's a very special bond that special needs parents have with their children with special needs. But when you are gone, I know we don't like to talk about this, there's no other way for someone to know what your child loves to eat, what your child cannot stand, what your child takes, right? Medication or supplements, anything like that. Therapies that they have to go to, doctors, names of the therapists, their favorite ABA, BCBA, what toys they like, what books they like, favorite foods, sensitivity issues, so much, so much. If you have ever been in a situation where things could have gone left, that's truly the only time where you start to think about, no one really knows what my children like or what my child likes. How would they know how to take care of them? And as a mom, I know that there are a million things that we could write out, right? And it's still, you would still feel like it's not enough to let the other person or the other, people know how to take care of my child, but it's better than nothing. The last document is called Nomination for Guardianship for Minors. So if you have children that are under the age of 18, still under your full care, okay, and they have special needs. This isn't just for special needs kids as well. It's also neurotypical. So if you, like I have neurotypical child and a neurodivergent child, this can work for both of them. If something were to happen to both parents, you can put in writing who you would like to nominate as the guardian. And in case you didn't know, I don't like to fearmonger. I simply like to just make people aware of the reality legal system and things that happen and you don't know until it happens. And it leaves a lot of like the general public, like, are they allowed to do that? What I'm talking about is when there are children with special needs, minors, and they are left without proper guardianship, they are placed in almost like foster care in the meantime, while the state decides who is a good fit to be a guardian and care for your children. If we have something like this in place, again, not legal advice, okay? But if we have something like this in place, nomination for guardianship of minors, we at least let people know, hey, this is my nomination. And they do take that into account, and they actually heavily put an emphasis on this document, nomination for guardianship of minors, because this is something the parents actually signed and they got notarized as well. And for some parents, all these documents, they're part of their trust. Usually when you're creating a special needs trust, some of these documents are already included, but I wanted to make this video in case, because for a lot of parents, it's finances, right? We're already on a tight budget. We don't have thousands to spend on a special needs trust. And unfortunately, trying to DIY things is not the best way to go. But we can still rely on single legal documents that can protect us and our kids. So hopefully this video was helpful. And if it was, please leave me a comment, leave me a like, because it really helps me to learn what types of information and different documents that I can share with you all that could help you out too. So again, I hope this video was helpful. This was not legal advice. I am a legal document assistant, non-attorney legal services here, and I cannot give you any sort of legal advice, what documents to choose and X, Y, and Z, but I can help you from one special needs mom to another. These are the documents that I have and what they mean. And if you need help with filling them out, I'm a legal document assistant and I can help you out with that. So please make an appointment with me if that's something that you're interested in, or if you would like these copies, I can email them to you. Just make sure that you click the link on my website and send me a message on there. Send me an email to Adriana at Torres Legal Docs. I'll have it here on the screen. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you all soon.